How's it going, guys? We're here at the No BS OBS Truck Show in Oregon, and our good friend Paul from Complete Performance is here with a very rare truck. There's actually only two of these at this entire event out of 500 trucks. And how'd you find this thing?
So, stuff starts finding you after a while. Guy on one of the Facebook groups was like, hey, I want to get rid of this thing. I'm like, I've been looking for one, especially a nice one, because they're hard to find nice. They're usually rusted roofs and beat up and dented up and things like that. So this one was pretty cherry for what it was, but it's been parked. He's like, it's just kind of going to waste. Nobody, not getting driven, not out in the public.
Right.
Oh, really? Okay. So I bought these wheels, these Weld racing wheels, super singles, back in like 2020, and I've been looking for something to put them on ever since. And I was like, this is the truck, because you don't find them very often. I shipped it down to Solo Motorsports in SoCal, and Bobby was like, hey man, for 33s, you need a 2-inch lift. It's going to ride like a dream. It's not going to be real tall, because your wife trying to put our 1-year-old in the back seat and all that. When I got out there, I looked at it, and 2-inch was not big enough on it. And I was like, look, I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna rent a truck. We'll drive home. We'll enjoy some sightseeing. Y'all keep it. Y'all just hang on to it until No BS OBS, which was only a month and a half away anyway. And I was like, throw a 4.5-inch on it, kind of fix up a bunch of odds and ends on it. And they did. They long arm kit, twin traction beams, cut and turn, armor plate on the diff. And then they added the wheels for me, blocking U-bolts in the rear. They had the truck detailed and clean, had the windows tinted for me, and I think the truck turned out slick. I'm not a huge fan of the steps that are on it, but they're hard to get home in the bed of the truck, so I'm leaving them on until I get back home. But I figured I'd bring it to the show.
Oh, it's rare.
I mean, and
just don't see a F150.
I was here 5 minutes, and somebody walked up and said, that's 5-lug. Yeah, but it's 4 doors.
Right.
But the crazy thing is everybody thinks that Centurion just used a Ford 4-door cab, but they didn't. They cut a single cab apart, built everything to keep the VIN numbers for the trucks.
Very cool.
So they cut it, stretched it, added a roof skin, added interior cross bracing, added the floor pans, lengthened the frame, lengthened all the wires, all the fuel hoses and stuff. So that makes it odd. Another thing that makes it odd, it's only a single fuel tank instead of a dual fuel tank. And it wasn't like welded shut or anything. It's all solid steel. It's got the block-off plate on the dash.
What's your fuel capacity on this thing being a single tank?
32 gallons on this particular truck. So, and it puts it all in the rear, so the truck's balanced out well. Motor all the way in the front, fuel tank all the way in the rear. So with this long arm and dual Bilstein shocks, it rides like a dream. It's got good power. I heard some secrets with Power Hungry that we maybe can figure out some tuning issues in this thing.
As rare as a 4-door F-150 is, people that know that the hydro chip tuner works on gas and diesel is just as rare. Nobody knows that about us. So she's going to get a hydro chip. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nice. I dig it, man. Super cool find. Very, very cool addition to the show. Sure.
And it makes a good cigar lounge too.
It does.
So we'll have to do that again this evening.
Absolutely. Perfect, man. Well,
I appreciate
you here.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.